I like the bang the girl you met at a bar. That's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Because that does not fly in today's world. But it's frustrating because I talk to the wife's friends and they're like, "Oh, I just need to get laid," and you're like, "You could get laid." She's like, "Oh, it's so hard as a woman. You got to like go out and get dressed up." And I'm like, "You could put on sweatpants, go to a bar, and get laid. Don't give me this hard."
Yeah.
The problem is women want to who they want to.
They want to a really handsome boy, a good guy. That's why I had so much trouble, I think. But
Sure.
one time I had a good luck in Indiana. Well, with Indiana people, because I had sex with another woman. This was in
Jesus.
Boston.
What are you, a Hoosier?
And she was from Indiana, and I've told this story before, maybe years ago, and I feel terrible about this. But we met at a bar at the Hong Kong. We were drinking Scorpion Bowl races, the whole thing, which was a blast. And got drunk, and her friends were like, she was with a group of girls.
Oh boy!
And they were like, he's so fun and funny and goofy. And she invited me back to her hotel. We went back, had sex, and in the middle of it, she starts crying.
Jeez,
and goes, she goes, "I'm married. Oh my God!" She was like newly married.
Oh,
yeah.
Boy, you must have had a good set.
It was. Oh yeah, she did. I think she did see me at a show.
Committed
I think it was a
adultery.
company. I'm remembering now. I think it was like a company party. Like she was there for a work thing, and then we ended up going out with them.
Sure.
And I think she'd only been married like a year and a half.
Wow.
And she was like, "This is terrible. Oh my God!" And I felt terrible. I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, you didn't know.
I didn't. And people were like, "Well, didn't you see the ring?" But I was like 23 years old.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not like, at that point, you're such a child.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, "Oh, a ring." Now I'm married, I'm older. It's like I'm more conscious of it, I guess.
Sure.
But I'm like, I just thought it was a woman, they wear rings.
I never noticed a woman's ring.
No. And she was like, "I'm married. I can't take this back." I think about her all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, she must be, maybe they're divorced. I imagine they're divorced.
She's out there somewhere.
Because it was literally 20 years ago. But I'm
Sure.
like, I'm this woman's like lifetime regret.
Yeah.
Like she lives, maybe they have kids now. She lives in this thing of like, oh, one time I f***ed a lanky nerd
Yeah.
after a show.
And it ruined my life.
And it's horrible because as a man, in a
You don't want to ruin a
relationship,
marriage.
you're like, oh, this guy's like, his wife just f***ed around on him with me, drunk me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was a bummer. And I remember waking up in the hotel. She was like passed out, sleeping, and I was just in a hotel, and I had to go find my car. I had a ticket because it was one of those things where you get drunk and stay at someone's place.
Yeah.
I remember just walking and being like, "Oh, that sucks."
Yeah.
Because it's like the thing we're talking about where you're like, "Why don't we just go?" And then you realize they're like, "I'm married. Oh my God, I can't."
Right.
She was like, "I can't take this back," and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm
Oh,
sorry."
that is dark.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I had a tough one, not that bad, but I was in Atlanta at the Laughing Skull.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was a while ago. And I met this gal. There was a daughter and a mom. And the mom was newly divorced, so she's like, "I'm trying to take my daughter out. I'll be a fun mom." Daughter was probably like 22, and the mom was probably 48, but very attractive. We ended up having a drink after. She comes back to the hotel. We bang. Bloody mess.
Woo.
I guess she still could menstruate.
Sure.
Bloody mess. I try to be, hey, you're good. I don't care. We're all having fun. I'll war paint this. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I really don't care.
You try to be supportive because they're so embarrassed. And you go, "No, you're good." And she goes, I should leave. The bed is just crime scene. So I go, "You're fine. You can stay if you want, but I'm flying out tomorrow, just letting you know. But you can stay if you want. I got a nice room here." She goes, "I'm out of here." She parked her car down the street, whatever. So I go, "All right, I'll see you. This was great. Hope we can keep in touch, whatever." I pass out. I wake up to catch my flight. Beep, beep, beep. I've got 9 million missed calls, 800 texts. She got towed.
Oh.
So this poor woman is a bloody mess. She goes out. She's a mom. She goes out. The car's gone. So she tried to get back up, but I was already out. I was done.
Right.
So then she had to call the ex-husband.
Oh.
Oh, my God. He picked her up. He goes, "What are you doing?" She's got the torn brassiere. She's got my kisses all over. And she's just, her legs are red like a shark attack. And this guy had to pick her up. She's like, "Now he knows what I did. He's coming after you." And, oh, boy. And I'm just like, whew. All right, getting on that flight.
Well, that's what's scary is these like husbands, ex-husband. You're like, I didn't know. Leave me alone. This is just some crazy coos I banged. I didn't know about your life together.
She was trying to get laid. She ate my ass, which was strange.
Oh wow!
I think she was really like, I'm living. I'm single now. And I remember I was in the bed. She went, and she put my legs up like a toddler. And then she put baby powder on my balls.
Well, that's fun, and yeah, you get I'm like that. I get nasty all of a sudden.
You gotta get nasty.
All of a sudden, you get crazy. It's like we were talking about with emotion. Like you get, there's May. I just go like. I just eat ass. When I'm like, before I've come, I will eat anything. I'm a picky eater.
Same.
You give me sushi, cum,
That's true.
dog hair, I'll just eat it.
That could be a bit.
Maybe you're right.
That's when your wife's cooking. You're all keyed up. She just shoves that lasagna in your face. You're like, all right, I'll eat it because I'm
right.
passionate right now.
If I'm horny. Yeah, you want me to get me to eat vegetables, put them in your twat.
There you go. That's a hell of a zucchini.
Suck a zucchini right out of there.
Right.
Funny how it's zucchini too.
Yeah, it's a funny word.
It is.
Zucchini.
Are we at half an hour?
Jesus
I thought we were done.
I thought, there's a lot of content we just put out here.
Well, let me think of what else I got. It is crazy that I never put it together. I've had 2 Indiana women who cried. Oh, Jesus. I know.
Something in the water over there, and I think it's your semen.
Well, and I was thinking about it, too. The thing that the woman who's married, that has nothing to do with me. She made those decisions.
Of course. You didn't know.
She went out. She got drunk. She decided to hook up with the comedian, brought me back, and that's on her. I got to put down this baggage of feeling bad about that.
Well, you didn't notice that she had to tell you, I'm married. So how you didn't know until she told you? You're already, packed and up and out the door.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Also, if she had been like, hey, I'm married and I want to cheat on my husband with you, I would have been like, okay.
That's a good point.
That's neat.
Well, how about this one? I remember I was in New Orleans, and I hooked up with a lady, and she was way out of my league. I was super into her. I was so lucky. I remember it was one of those, it's like that Chris Rock joke, like, damn, it's my lucky day, you know? And that's how I felt. She was a very attractive lady, and I was like, I fell for her because we had this great sex, and she was so hot, and I couldn't believe it. I remember I was in the hotel bed, and she was like, I'm going to take a shower, and I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe it. I'd never had sex with a woman this hot. Holy shit. It's very exciting.
The feeling of knowing you're about to get laid is better. Even still now, as a married man, when my wife is like, we'll have sex, let me go freshen up real quick, I'm laying in bed being like, it's about to happen. I'm about to.
It's like cokeheads. They say the best part is getting the coke.
Right.
Once you got the coke, you hate yourself, you're hungover, you're gay, but that getting it, ooh,
right.
That's when the endorphins. Mm-hmm. So whatever, we hook up, blah, blah, blah. 2 days later, I'm like, I'm going to text the love of my life. She was so sexy and pretty. And I go, what are you up to? And she goes, oh, I forgot I gave you my number. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you damn right you did. I'd love to see you again. And she goes, I got to be honest with you. I only you to get back at another comic because I banged you because you're a comic and he likes your comedy. So I you to get to him. And she
that's
just came
hot.
clean. Well, I guess, but I was like, I thought we had something.
Well,
I was a child.
That's a bummer, but I would make it up. I'd be like, oh, he just called you a on Facebook. You live that to get me back over there.
I should have done that.
Yeah. He's doing a bit about you being a fat slut, so you better get over here and blow me to really teach him a lesson.
Damn.
Now,
too late to do that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, because this is the $1 million question. Maybe we should bring May down here.
Bad idea.
What are you like? What are you like in bed? Because everyone I know talks about this. Are you silly? Do you get serious? Because I just picture you going, hey, why do they call it a vagina? They should call it a bag-gina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, are you like pointing at her tits and then being like, woohoo?
No, I'm all business.
Because it's just hard to picture you. I picture you rubbing your chin and putting your finger in the air when you come. I mean, what goes on?
After I'm Charlie Chaplin. I'm doing backflips and all that, but and I don't talk. But during it, I am.
But so you
Daniel
serious?
Day-Lewis.
Are you whispering, hey, I love you?
I love you. Right? No emotion. But it's like you said, you're just like, I'm all keyed up.
It's hard for me to picture you earnestly, and I try.
Send you a video.
Please do. I would love that.
Yeah, it's. I think that's why some ladies like it because they're like, "Oh, he's a big goofball, queef douche," and then in bed, I'm
Wow.
De Niro in
And
Raging
are
Bull.
you doing the thumb and the clit, the finger?
You better believe it. I got a big list.
Because I always hear you're terrible in bed from all the women, but
really?
yeah.
Shit.
Was
Damn
it a known comic?
No,
Okay.
no. I'll tell you later, but no one knows who he is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, these
Peter.
gals, they'll use sex to get things. Where we're just trying to get laid.
Right.
We're not we don't have the ability to. We don't get laid enough to use it to get stuff.
Right.
Our bang has no power. Her bang has power.
What's the hottest sex situation you can think of? Because that's a hot one to me, like a
was pretty
revengey.
She
thing.
was something else. I mean, she was way out of my league.
Like a woman who just broke up and wants to get back out there and hasn't anyone else in a while. That's hot.
I'll tell you one. I was in high school, and a girl she was a hot Latina, and she
Ooh,
goes,
spicy.
"My boyfriend's in the next room. Let's hook up." And to me, that was the hottest thing 'cause it was scary. This guy was like a MS-13.
Yikes.
He
Wow,
would've
that was
killed me.
Photoshop.
I have the photo. You want to see it? All right. That was a crazy interview.
It sure was.
So that was hot, and she put. I'll never forget. We were in the kitchen of a house party. She's like, he's in the next room. He's flirting with some girl. Him. She found marshmallow cream, like Stay Puff or whatever you call that, puff and stuff. Fluff.
Fluff and Nutter.
Fluff.
Peanut butter and fluff.
She found the fluff and she put it on her neck. Because I was like, I don't know about this. Boyfriend's in the next room. This is crazy. She put the fluff on her neck. And first of all, it's free food. So I just went in. I just went full vampire. I'm kissing the neck. She's like, I'm so turned on. We went into a closet. We hooked up. And then we finished. And the closet door opened. And he was there. And I go, there's the graham crackers. You know, I tried to play it off, even though my hair was all up, my dick was out to here, and my makeup was ruined. But yeah, he was like, "What's going on here?" And she was like, "Shut up, Billy!" And he was like, "You bitch!" And I just slinked right out of there. I like went under the carpet, under the door, like
Wow.
Bugs Bunny.